Hello everyone, welcome to Learn Law with AKP. In today's class, we are going to start Unit 2, Contract of Bailment under the Indian Contract Act 1872. Our first topic is Definition of Bailment under Section 148. This is a very important foundational topic because all other bailment concepts depend on understanding this definition properly. So, in this class, we will understand meaning of bailment, important terms, real life examples, case law, exam points. Let's begin. Now, let us read the legal definition given under section 148. At first, the definition may look lengthy and difficult. Bailment means delivery of goods by one person to another person for some purpose upon a contract that when the purpose is accomplished, the goods shall be returned or otherwise disposed of according to directions. So, let us break it into simple parts. The definition says delivery of goods by one person to another. This means one person gives possession of goods to another person. Next, for some purpose. This is very important. Goods are not given permanently. They are given for a specific reason. For example, repair, safe custody, transport, rent. Next, goods shall be returned. This means after completion of the purpose, the goods must come back. So, bailment is temporary transfer of possession, not ownership. Remember this carefully. Now let us understand the important terms used in bailment. First is bailor. Bailor is the person who delivers the goods. Second is bailee. Bailee is the person who receives the goods. Third is goods. Only movable goods can be bailed. Fourth is purpose. The delivery must be for a specific purpose. Fifth is return of goods. After completion of purpose, goods must be returned or disposed according to instructions. These terms are very important for exams. Now, let us understand bailment with a simple real life example. Suppose you give your bike to a mechanic for repair. Here, you are the bailor, mechanic is the bailee, bike is the goods, repair is the purpose. After repair, the mechanic must return the bike. This is a perfect example of bailment. Notice one important thing, ownership of the bike never changes. Only possession changes temporarily. Now, let us understand the main features of bailment. First, delivery of possession. Goods must be delivered to another person. Second, specific purpose. Goods must be given for a definite purpose. Third, movable goods only. Immovable property cannot be bailed. Fourth, return of goods. After completion of purpose, goods must be returned. Fifth, temporary transfer. Ownership remains with bailor. Ownership remains with the bailor. So, these features help us identify whether a transaction is bailment or not. Now, let us understand an important case law. In Ultzen versus Nicolls case, a customer entered a restaurant carrying a coat. The restaurant staff took that coat and kept it safely. Later, the coat was lost. Now the question was there a contract of bailment? The court held yes. Yes. Why? Because the coat was delivered Restaurant accepted possession, they had responsibility to return it safely. Since the restaurant failed to return the coat, they were liable. So, the principle established here is when possession of goods is accepted for a purpose, bailment arises. This is a very important case for understanding delivery of possession. Now, one very important concept in bailment is the difference between ownership and possession. Ownership means legal ownership of goods. Possession means physical control over goods. In bailment, ownership stays with bailor. Possession goes to bailee temporarily. For example, when you give your laptop for repair, you remain owner. Repair technician only gets possession. This distinction is extremely important. Now, let us quickly revise the concept. Bailor gives goods, bailee receives goods, goods are delivered for a specific purpose. After completion, goods are returned. Ownership remains with bailor. These are the core elements of bailment. Now, let's conclude this topic. Bailment means temporary transfer of possession of goods from one person to another for a specific purpose. After completion of the purpose, the goods must be returned. Ownership does not transfer in bailment. We also understood this concept through the important case law of Ultzen versus Nicolls. So, remember, temporary possession plus return of goods equals bailment. For exams, always remember definition, explanation, examples, features and case law. Thank you. If you found this video helpful, please like, share and subscribe to Learn Law with AKP. Stay tuned for the next topic.